Alright guys, we got a jam-packed show today. First off, we're going to be going behind the scenes. We're going to meet the operators and what happens behind the scenes to make that happen. Jake, how old are you?
23.
23. And Gump, you're how old?
25.
25. And you know, a lot of your crew is younger guys.
Average age of the entire company, even mixed in with, you know, management, is 27.
This trip, and then in the next video in this series, and interviewing the entire team of operators that are making almost $100,000+ per year with no formal training, no college degree, and showing you a bunch of people that are living proof that you can do it. So on my channel, I got a lot of younger guys coming in trying to figure out, they want to do this as a career path, and they don't even have a clue where to go. They don't even have a clue if they need experience or anything else. What can you tell these guys to help them out? Because there's people out there saying that it's not possible, and there's an entire team of guys that are doing it day to day. So without wasting any more time, let's make this happen. So if you guys don't know who the cast of people are here today, Tyler, aka Gump, runs the entire pit. Thomas is COO of All Mines for Turner Mining.
And Jake is our heavy equipment manager.
Runs 186 pieces of equipment.
Yes, sir.
This pit is one of 20. The value of this operation depends on how fast these trucks can move.
Absolutely. Everything we're trying to do is get that haul truck loaded as quickly as possible. And what are we averaging here?
With this hoe right here, we're averaging anywhere from a minute to a minute 15 tops.
Okay. And that's in these tougher digging conditions. If we're in gravy material, we're doing what? 45 to 55 seconds? So once truck's loaded, which you see right here, it's going down to our dump, which is kind of down here at the bottom of this hill. And then basically all those trucks are coming right back up from the dump, coming back into the cut right here and getting loaded again in about this minute 15 this time. And it's funny, when you guys start to talk to the operators of the production excavators, they will tell you the thing that makes a production hoe man is a truck.
How the trucks line up.
How they line up, where exactly they park, how close they are to the hoe, so that the hoe is moving a minimal distance and maximally loading.
Yeah, you got to have a driver that understands what it's like to actually run a hoe.
Yep, haul truck drivers make our sites.
So you have two hoes that service 11 A45s?
No, some are 45s and some are 40s.
So what's the difference besides the tonnage? Is it the age of the truck? I don't know.
No. Just capacity.
Okay, Travis, I'm Stan, by the way.
Travis.
Nice to meet you. Are you the big, sexy
brown bear?
Brown bear?
Yeah.
What is the material?
It's a gray clay with like a brick rock, hard brown rock.
So what's the value of an operation like this?
If we do 600 loads a day, which is kind of what we target when we do, that's 14,000 yards a day, 15,000 yards a day.
13.8.
13.8, okay, 13.8. And if the yard of material is anywhere around, you know, $2 to $4, so that's, you know, what you
grand a day.
Yeah, every day.
Big Sexy Brown Bear runs the business end of it, and Gump runs the actual pit.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. So okay. Travis will focus on making sure that the client's happy, that we're actually managing their needs effectively, and really kind of looking at a more holistic business plan for this operation. Tyler right here is actually primarily focused on making sure that when we're talking about our operations, so whether this is cut, which we just left, or the dump, which we're headed towards, he's making sure that our folks are trained appropriately, they know what they're doing, they're being safe, and they're being efficient in what they're doing. And so Tyler can pretty much run any piece of equipment we've got here, and that's what makes him so good at his job, right? Is he knows what they're going through every single day.
Just be our best point to look over and watch how everything's running.
Yep.
Okay, Gump, can you describe what we're seeing?
Right now, we're working and trying to get rid of the water, stay on top of it the best we can. As much water as we got last night, we're guaranteed to sink trucks. Awful. It's just not good.
When you come into a site like this, Thomas, how do you bid a project like this?
Well, obviously it's the amount of material we need to move, first off. The type of material we're moving and actually digging. So we, whenever a bid package is put out by any of our clients, they're giving us geology. Tyler right here, he knows the plan that we bid against, and he's then managing and executing that plan.
So let's paint a picture so people know who you are. You don't run just one mine. You actually run 20.
Yeah, we're
20 different mines across the United States.
We're contracted right now, somewhere around 20 sites or so, 20 plus crews. You know, everywhere from California to Maryland.
Own the mine. So let's be clear on how this works, because this is a pretty unique business model.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You don't technically own this mine. You bid it.
We are essentially the same as any other contractor that's going to work in any other space. A plumber, a carpenter. You know, these big mining companies contract folks to come in here and you know, perform stripping, perform contract mining, perform crushing. We are contracted to come in here and strictly perform a service just like a plumber or anybody else.
How do you bid this? I mean, is it bid on the cubic yards per day?
Cubic yards, yep.
Cubic yards per day.
Some contracts, you know, it all varies. You know, we do crushing and it's bid on per ton basis. We'll do hourly work. It's literally just T&M, you know, time materials.
I'm gonna guess you like the cubic yard basis the best.
Depends if we're hitting production numbers or not. You know, you better have all your facts straight and all your data right before you put that number out there, because they're gonna hold you to it.
Yeah.
You know, so
they don't care if you screw up your bid. You're locked in because you've got a bid bond in.
Yep.
And it's going to be pretty sizable.
Yep. They expect that you're professional and you've done your homework and you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, this site here, we've got probably somewhere around $20 to $23 million worth of stuff. You know, we burn about 8,000 gallons of fuel a day here at $2 a gallon, $2.50 a gallon. You know, that's some real money. So you really gotta have it all straight. You gotta have smart people on your team figuring out, hey, are we on track? Are we gonna hit it? And these guys are ahead of schedule and ahead of budget.
The business model is, this is a kind of a temporary site for you, right?
Yeah, this site, it's temporary, but it's a long-term, it's a 3-year contract. You know, these guys, they'll work up here from, you know, March to November. Right around Thanksgiving, they'll pack up everything and head somewhere else for the winter.
You'd have a fairly low turnover rate in your organization. And the reason I want to point that out is because when guys come in here, you provide them housing, you pay them. Really the only thing they got to do is if they want to buy beer at the end of the day.
Yep. Sometimes we even provide that on a good day.
So you provide a lot of incentives to acquire the best guys and to keep the best guys, and that's how you're able to jack your productivity up, but also to improve your bottom line in your business, right? Yep. I mean, because when it boils down to it, it's about pairing up amazing people with top level equipment.
Yeah.
And not compromising and letting anybody come up with excuses why something can't get done.
Yeah, one of the pillars that we've built this business on is good people, you know, real solid, good human beings. And everyone up here, they want to be here. Everyone's pumped to be here and get in equipment and start to, start working. So we're not asking for people to join the team that you got to force to get out of bed and come in and, jump in equipment.
I'm going to guess they don't last very long, and it's not from you, it's from their peers going, get out of here.
These guys don't want that. They don't want the negativity. They don't last. Sometimes they last a day, sometimes they last a couple weeks, a month. But before long, their teammates, they're holding them accountable. A lot of the folks that are really good and that have done it for a while, sometimes that can be a detriment. Sometimes they think they know more than they know, and they could be solid, super skilled people. But if they don't have a good attitude and they don't have any willingness to learn new stuff I'm still learning every day. Our best guys learn every day.
Yeah. That's so important. That is
somebody that knows it all. It typically doesn't work super well long term.
Because they're not open to growing and learning. Because if you don't understand that every single day is a new challenge, and you got to understand and learn and go every single day. If you are stuck, then you're stuck back 15, 20 years ago in those old principles.
True wizards that have really mastered their craft, whatever that craft is, painting, operating, whatever it is, they're learning until they're not on Earth anymore.
Right.
They're learning every day.
Every single day.
And folks that, claim to be one of the best operators in the world and don't have any humility and want to teach but not learn, I have very little patience for that. One of the things our industry really struggles with is when folks make mistakes, how management and leaders handle those mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. The best guys make mistakes. The newest guys make mistakes. For us, I think one of the reasons why we've been successful and helped, retain some of these awesome, talented young people, we expect mistakes. We had a guy rip the blade off of a dozer. He got the dozer stuck, tried to pull it out with an excavator, hooked onto the blade the wrong spot, ripped the blade off.
$100,000 mistake.
It was a big mistake. Should have never happened, but I can guarantee you that kid will not ever rip the blade off a dozer again. So he learned. It was an expensive lesson, but he learned it.
What I appreciate more is guys that make mistakes and say, I made a mistake. They don't try to cover it up. They don't come up with an excuse.
Yep.
They don't hide the mistake. They're like, boss, I made a mistake. I'm like, God bless you, let's go fix it. Let's just make it right. As simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, accountability is huge. And, our all-stars, we hold them just as accountable as the newest person just stepped on site, I love to tell people the boss should be wrong. The boss is going to be wrong. The new guys are going to be wrong. This guy is wrong all the time.
Absolutely.
We all have to have the humility to listen to other people's opinions and listen to new ideas and admit when we're wrong, admit when someone else's idea is a better idea. I really am a firm believer in just surrounding myself and all of our teams with good, solid human beings. That, are good people first, hopefully are smart second, and third, willing to learn.
So when you say good people first, you're worried more about their character than their education.
Yep. Are they humble?
Yep.
The guy that just walked by me, Gump, he is 25-ish, 26 maybe, running this multi-million-dollar project, no college degree, no formal training. I knew him back when he was a haul truck driver and just day one, brand new kid in the truck. And he's been humble. He's made a ton of mistakes. He's learned. He's been through it. But it's made him what he is. And, yes, I'm a firm believer that 26-year-old kids with the right life experience and the right humility and the right character can come out here and manage this. And he's doing a phenomenal job.
Jake, how old are you?
23.
23. And Gump, you're how old?
25.
25. And a lot of your crew is younger guys.
Average age of the entire company, even mixed in with, management, is 27. It's a scary feeling sometimes. Like I tell people all the time when they ask, like, what's it like to be managing a fleet of equipment across all these sites? And one of the things I always say is it's pretty nerve-wracking sometimes to open up, invoices for all these pieces across every site in the entire country. There's some scary numbers in there sometimes.
So Are you comfortable in my seat? Huh? Okay. Alright, you guys, that's all we got for today. On the next one, we're actually going to start to talk to more of the individual guys. These are guys that are bringing in $100,000+ per year, and the reason I stress that is because I've had a lot of people tell me that it's not possible inside this industry to make that much money, and there's a whole team of guys doing it, and we're going to talk about that on the next one. And while you guys are here, let me know if you like videos like this, because it took a lot of effort. And if it wasn't for Volvo helping me out with this thing, and Turner Mining, who kind of put their butt on the line to help make this thing, it wouldn't be possible. So let me know if this video, if you guys like this video and videos like this, we'll try to make some more. So make sure you guys stick around, because the next one, we're talking to the guys. God bless, go get them.